General Mamisha seeing free Barcelona say opinion a friend of Victor Font and then were launching a campaign say abatua Barcelona for Barbeto na omoyi club president no dare say ora a friend of a Font or yana join say obesa ono so besa stand biom abatua na nkasa bekoso match within March and May 2026 and about one bebaso. Na lunch our launching campaign in you ure friend Chabi Hernandez. Okopimo na otro ni support edema eye openye friend Victor Font say o GD pass Victor Font no ono NSS Barcelona for kotoaba omontoaba mfama no. Ubekaya before eye Omonko akotoaba ama Barcelona last 2021 Victor Font ya neni se obeba na Juan Laporta edino ehwe from went to around that time na the expectation was that Xabi enebeko akoye sporting director se koba say Victor Font no etimi renia the campaign baby ana manfo expect Xabi nyina wanko e shoke amanfo kakra but later na abeto bia say Xabi anko because na onimpa say ne ekeka kono ya de say ye Ronald Koeman na dia ono Xabi Hernandez ono na eba be manager and he needed to stay neutral. Fast forward Juan Laporta awini abano and then Xabi becomes the manager of Barcelona will be replacing Ronald Koeman. Along the line, yes, in the first season wasn't that good, but the second season will be him the Xabi at least winning the league for Barcelona. Now he's taking them some 4 seasons, no more winning, and Odomo winning, Sa winning, Supercopa de España. But the third season wasn't that good, and Laporta Eyinedi, the nature be nim full time. Say Obabe supported Victor Font na Omapam Juan Laporta and some unity and Omokade Chre fans and say Nunti Juan Laporta Omompamno Bakoni say Nakunte boom Nemuna ho Omuchrema Basa Japadi Omoyeno Omo no say ko value na be a 5 cities na watu din say a 10 cities na chese omo value ni kosoro na ma omoka no aba fom esa niema no mo chim say in fact we declare na say or the be 80 million euros debt ACA inti omofo se papa no oma niema mu na ofan oma kika nsem bebre but it's just the early days yet. But I'm so surprised Xabi Hernandez opanyin na ofa no ma ne be manager ma Barcelona no ene Xabi asori etiana okujia na opponent echi na oni no edesisi ani general etie for bekaya abrante e friend no Wesley Sneijder Ifrias ebedom Real Madrid na ose ni wiase obai ni football a oboyi nyina da na real ho ye pa ye da okọ omo dressing room obenabao okọ ye no na ne locker no obie ya locker no hwinim ya packing ni niam nyina free locker nim ene ye de asi nchen obise obi aso onim hwe ya yini niam free locker nim obisa de ho no so talk to the president ene okọ Florentino Perez so ku bisa no asma Florentino Perez beka kire no ne ze Real Madrid eni abre ompeso omuji Champions League enti ono ye friend Wesley Sneijder no onka omo plans on okawie ya no obrechi ye wa hwe nanim kura afo so ogira ona afi ni su atata no nyakranka obesu. Then he went back osako papa no obiem papa no tell no ka chen say ose ohwe papa no anima no ka kire papa no say I will play to win. These were his words. I will play to win. And was son in your man of free. So 2 days later, no nya call when ya Jose Mourinho neka say. Onim Jose personally. Onim ni number onim he. Asma Jose catcher and say minimum situation of Real Madrid. And you good for you. Come, let's win together. I have confidence in you. That time Jose was coaching Inter Milan. And I say pa o sha say na ho boaboa season end ya na fuwa Madrid for Inter negotiate only 15 million pounds sterling and o muton abrante I friend no Wesley Sneijder call Real Madrid Okup a free Real Madrid they call Inter. Also could do Inter no na Jose catch and say, look, we are a very important player for me. I'm handing over the number 10 jersey to you, and you play a key part of my Inter Milan team. 2029, 2010. Pepa. Oni Jose aji Serie A. Oni Jose aji Coppa Italia. Na asem no baby edeni. Oma bo Champions League na final na ye hina. Ye kobo final no Bernabeu.
Yeah. Against Inter.
Against Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich versus Inter in a Champions League final at Bernabeu. Na trophy ni si ho. Papa ye friend no Florentino Perez eti won trophy no ka dignitaries no na trophy ni si ho. First goal soon Diego Milito assisted by Abrante friend Wesley Sneijder. Second goal soon ikowi ase no Abrante friend Wesley Sneijder ne international age Champions League e wo Bernabeu. Baby Florentino Perez ka kire ne say omo person omo gi Champions League nti ono no Wesley Sneijder no onka omo plans so enkomu ne ntrampo nka bibi nkire no oba ya packing ne niam de asi baby kura papa na hwe nanim. The guy comes and win the Champions League or say trophy no GE no e no di ko gina sa loka na ye yi ne niam free mu di go abonten se onsem fata no odi ko gina animu edi twa picture and o ka kire ne ho say I never disappoint. A very interesting story, and not that now or you're just part of it. In fact, that year a lot of people feel say, oh, can stolen verdict, or Ballon d'Or no more, one of those years. Because
that was the year you combine Ballon d'Or and the FIFA award. No?
Yes.
First, in the say you near say Ballon d'Or age and chain, now FIFA best in Sujina chain. That's the reason why you will see Ronaldinho winning the FIFA best in 2003. Then you see Pavel Nedved winning the Ballon d'Or. So that year no mo kaboom. And a first three no crowd no minis no count and mo year no all Barca affair. Iniesta, Xavi, Messi.
Yes.
And he did marvelously well, winning the treble. Sergio Ansua World Cup no Odu final. He was among the top scorers ever the World Cup no. That was the year Schneider, Thomas Muller, Obeka, former Man United most striker Diego Forlan, and of course David Villa and Obiashe 5 goals that World Cup. But because Thomas Muller had less number of minutes in terms of goal scorers, and Onunya the advantage, and we need the top scorer of that World Cup.
Yeah, that was the South Africa 22.
Yes.
All right. But I'll go back to its original form.
Yeah.
Ballon d'Or.
Yes.
Two authorities now break here. You'll be in there. So where the stone that was rejected back to the same venue. Yeah, Pamano because one person who Champions League. He comes back with Inter to Bernabeu in front of Florentino Perez. He leads the Champions League and he was adjudged the UEFA former the best midfielder of the season. And people felt that year na Ballon d'Or na Wesley Sneijder there. A very interesting story. You know, Uko Premier League na bako semua. I think the most dramatic season was the 2012 season. Among for Bekaya. On the final day, now Manchester City in a leading league table with 86 points, 63 goals. Manchester United so 86 points, 55 goals. Ahead of the final day, the two Manchester clubs were all at 86 points. They separated only goals. Now ahead of that game, no, Manchester United had a game at Stadium of Light against Sunderland. And the Man City won a home game against Queen's Park Rangers. Then there was another important game, which indeed between Bolton Wanderers and Stoke City, which was also a very important game. Now they say and say, now Queen's Park Rangers for no, omo ehia win to escape relegation. Omo Muni City bono. It sounds as a Bolton Wanderers win near omo be free. Make us answer because of Nra and Komodia referee Mike Dean Akodi. General Omo Kai very well no. Game no cost no. And Bolton Wanderers any Stoke game no ekoye 2-2 omo point 2-2 as it turns Bolton and win it. The moment that game ended in 2-2, what it meant was that Sir Queen's Park Rangers no muni city but no mu lose kura omo nko relegation. At that point in time, na Queen's Park Rangers lead this city by 2-1. Game no na enenam team no so any city Queen's Park Rangers. Gibraltar no. Then Man United ne Sunderland. United ashe Sunderland 1-0. Game na bewie City game na delay. At the time of United for ne point you know, na City da form by 2-1. When Rooney Ababontia bedim komo say osusu say the game involving City and Queen's Park Rangers were fixed. Nenra Magdin komo akodi ni say sa game no Odwen hu a wonte ase he was the referee of the side. Na the kosi ye ne say ebra Queen's Park Rangers lead 2-1 90 minutes at the time atoso 2 minutes time, that is 92nd minute and Edin Dzeko eko equalize ye omo de ball no beto center ho say Queen's Park Rangers from pass no matter bobo no dia City for general ono na ye de ball na mano only di 2-1 oni City na ebo City here win to win the league. Ono Queen's Park Rangers na that time dia wan sha ebe mana call relegation ono no abodro nti o lose kura Queens na form City 40 kana mu be gira center line wa mu be pass o pass ball na no ball no e de come ball na kono o body call City o bra bi any onom yes o ba she o ba ye hwe o body come City for according to Magdin no o se sa de ni see ya na obisa ne fourth referee Neil Schwabrek say what is happening? Why will Queens give away the ball so easily? And why the fourth referee ni catch and say, Mike, switch on. Something is definitely going to happen. According to referees, switch on. Something is definitely going to happen. Lo and behold, Queens Park and you throw in. Or what to ball and they could City for Pepa the Abra Gero at Nakasa. Some Queen's Park Rangers players were celebrating. They were celebrating. They mentioned a number of players. The interesting thing is in the starting 11 of Queen's Park Rangers, now omu former City players miensa and the womb. Sean Wright Phillips, na Joey Barton, and then Nadum Unua, and Sujiram. So a lot of the controversy and the conversation has started again. Said, as a Rooney suspicion in some more kind the referee became the City for that time. That was their first ever league title under Roberto Mancini. Very, very interesting. But Mujama Samnakin was Uncle Sifi. Now no me beka has say 115 charges need Tier City no. Look, that it here Uncle Sifi. Because near Ato, Italy, in the Cassiopoly, my recovery here den dem no e be den so on be pa omo bibia ho ntoma English for say the football omo maye we nyina na enka so omo football no ye dream corrupt and e ma hihase na sponsors ntwe omo sika na ade nyina mfrim e be den pa say sa na ma no be omo be pia chef from no mako omo nim general look sitting some no near England tablet or the saying tablet ni bia na de buy you. It was Der Spiegel from Germany and omutimi break into City omu email system omu decide so they are forced to investigate. They've investigated. They say and 115 charges esta so honum and meti hear me expect say bibi bia be free maba ombe bo ma de no ban
awa also be mpa na di we kakra aba afa juju ne voodoo nsem or say the extent to which spirituality and traditional belief systems play roles in African football is unimaginable and unbelievable. On the 25th of February 1999 at the Kumasi Sports Stadium during the African Under-20 AFCON held in Ghana, I was astonished to witness a very frightening, organized, prestigious practice by the Guinea. By the Guinea team in their dressing room. Sadly, they were beaten 6-2 that night by a very young but well-drilled Zambian team led by Emmanuel Zulu. Uzubeba and also Canadian Juju and Koso our dressing room. So would be 6-2. Cool.
Me say Ghana ne Senegal chan tournament Côte d'Ivoire na ya musukru ye ni Senegal fo ni nyina na da hotel president eno mu nyina na da o dey na eno mo match no ye sorry eno na enema mu dia begugu Ghana fo o hotel room ni kwan so mu suma nkrofu na dey no beast arene ayegu mema asene Senegalese no enye easy. By the end of the day they were beaten. And so they ever found I think Congo ever share of Felix for football in sports stadium. Inti Africa ne no ceremony there general e ho na say e di wa na di for me
AFCON ben e so e sprinkle and chini
ne e gugu park
ho gugu pitch no so angus here sa share no match
2021
is it 2021
any Comoros no enye
2021
yeah.
Just about 4 years ago. No, I'm saying more than that. More than that.
I chanced one video. I remember our captain Sprinkle.
Even
Yeni Sudan AFCON qualifiers yentimi anko. Say yehu garlic. Sudan for no be training mu garlic ne some name ne be amu trap picture kra. Edi forward there.
Yeah, then they are susun crop for you don't hear the person. And is susun crop for you hear the person.
Mo ye we ma na omo eye sane manusuno omo so aye wild papa e wo mugu omajuma ja mo nya careful kakra wo sare no yes omo ye na enye ya de say de omo pa yeah, so
Nigeria for no more
football. No, I want you to okay.
General, I think my last pick, PSG Mbappe Nkomoyi. As a Utio Mumi and Unseminia, Mimi who wait Cassio. Mbappe, any PSG, they are pimping so. In fact, I know more court. After say, Omo Awari Niguyeno. There are standing issues. Mbappe initially no say PSG for SSO Momano 55 million euros. And only outstanding sika as a PSG edimano. And no umuko PM court no ankaza anko but na mrenim for ne adekoye. Omunsam se sika mpo afi no mahwemu yi. Enye 55 million euros and as a PSG dimom nemom as a PSG etua 260 million euros.
Okay.
Adanya or say contractor na PSG ne Mbappe wono. PSG for no to contract needing say a fixed term contract. But omujidi so bushimpa the contract was supposed to be a permanent contract. And it's a permanent one there. Na as I say omu etimi compensate omu for unfair dismissal, unpaid wages, bonuses, severance and moral harassment.
Okay.
Ni nyina ne de Mbappe and a PSG for no so say Mbappe nso so de omo PSG for ka na PSG for no so demand 440 million euros adanya Mbappe mo mabo actually sika kese na in 2023 Al Hilal from Saudi Arabia at the 300 million buy so mo to Mbappe umusu ye ready so mbeton omu kan Mbappe anko nti Mbappe amu ma hwere say sika no nti Mbappe mfamo what's this
it was 2015 against Cote d'Ivoire.